Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. This is Mixtape Volume 13, songs submitted by you. If you want to be on a future mixtape, you can visit musicallymalnourished.com. You can also sponsor full album reactions there if you're like, I need you to listen to this album by this artist and I need it to happen soon. You can find those options there. Today, 10 songs. We've got Big K.R.I.T, Joe Budden, Electronica, and Jay-Z. 6LACK, which I believe is pronounced black. Ariana Grande, excited for that one. JID, Mac Miller. Phum, Viphurit? Phum, Viphurit. I don't know. Cigarettes After Sex, and we're closing off with Logic. So, should be a fun one. This first one comes to us from Michael. He actually sponsored the first 5 on this mixtape. This is The Vent from Big K.R.I.T. As always, I'm going to listen through each song, make a few comments along the way, but I'll be keeping notes in my handy dandy notebook. That way, after each track, we can talk about the things that stand out and see what other information we can find. Are you ready to go? All right, let's do this. Here we go. The Vent from Big K.R.I.T. Always love a little taste of distortion. Paired up with the like buttery.
A mother lost a child, I tried to ease her pain. It's on the God's will, she said she felt the same. It's funny how the sun will up and bow to rain, as if the clouds couldn't stand to see me outside again. Wrote a rhyme that was kind with some vision to it. Bottom line, it might expand your mind if you listen to it. Too much shine can dull the soul. If you feel how I feel, dare I rap some more. How can the devil take my brother? He was close to me when he was everything I wasn't, but I hope to be. I get a little honest and I ask myself, if the time come, will you save me if I ask for help? Send my mind on a journey to the outermost to document what it had seen and CC me the notes. And ask Kurt Cobain why, cause I need to know. He stopped when he had such a long way to go. I saw love in the eyes of a perfect stranger. She overlooked my caring heart in search of a gangster. Will we ever be together? Only time will tell. She called my phone and talked to me as her hours swell. I put my problems in a box beside my tightest rhymes. On the lock and key, buried deep off in my mind. And when it gets too full and I can't close the lid, I spaz on my family and my closest friends. Trade my materials for a peace of mind. I'm so close to heaven, hell, I just need some time.
Wow.
Cares about life and the highs and lows. Maybe I should write another song about pimps and hoes. Cars and clothes, idol guards, golden calves, Louis scars. I do this for the love and it's free of charge. I don't need jail to be behind bars. This is purely art. In my grandma's household, this was surely taught. Don't be naive, yeah, these times is hard. In the midst of all the glamour, I hope you find God. I never wish to be the burden bearer, but souls need saving, and it's now or never. Shock value is all they wanna see. It's us against them, and it's just you and me.
Man.
Take heed what I say in my songs. Forgive me if I ever steered you wrong. Most people stop for signs, but I've driven through it. If it don't touch my soul, then I can't listen to it. The radio don't play the shit I used to love. Or maybe I'm just growing up. I never seen a star on a red rug. If I wanna see stars, I just look above.
Oh, like a red carpet.
To the heavens.
Dude, this is really good. Really, really well put together.
I know you've been dying so long, so I'll be stronger for you. Know you've been dying so long, cause I've been down too. Yes, I understand what you're going through. Yes, I understand, cause I'm going through it too.
This track is so minimalistic, but it's so good. The beat.
Find your way for my sake, 'cause I'm lost too. Yes, I understand what you're going through. Yes, I understand, 'cause I'm going through it too. I lost my friend this morning, woke up screaming her name. She meant so much to me. I'm scared I won't be the same. Hope you understand what I'm going through. Hope you understand when I call out for you. To vent.
Wow, man. Honestly, stunning. It's so human, everything that he's sharing in there, you know? And he really matched the vibe of the lyrics, his delivery, the track. I think it's a good example of less is more, you know, because even in my own music making journey, I love just layering stuff, you know, and adding. But the ability to create something, because it's almost like you could create a track like that and be like, you know, because ultimately pulling the elements together, there's not too much happening there. But the point of whatever beat, whatever track, right, is to support, and it could be different in different genres and things, but ultimately for this song, it's to support this message that he's bringing. And so to be able to do that and give it this great vibe, this thing you want to listen to, and to be a vehicle for that message, you know, it's so effective the way that they did it. So we'll look at who was producing on it. Obviously he's contemplating a lot of questions, maybe having a convo with us, but also obviously in there a conversation with God, and it being called the vent. He's just venting. He's just sharing, like, man, here are the things that are weighing on me. Here are my doubts. Here are my frustrations. He talks about the loss of people. He talks about love. He talks about, you know, his doubt in the music that he's writing or what he's sharing, and, you know, saying how the industry doesn't want to hear these things. So I guess I should just write another song about, you know, hoes and whatever else he said. Man, there was one other thing in there that I was trying to think of that he was talking about. Oh, and even him saying, like, I'm sorry in the past if I steered you in the wrong direction. So good, dude. Let's get over and take a look at this. It says this song is a lament to K.R.I.T's recently deceased grandmother and all those he's lost along the way. Let's see. Produced by himself. Very cool, man. I don't know anything about Big K.R.I.T. This is from 2011. Has been one of the top 10 rap songs of all time. No changes needed. Perfection. Yeah, this where he said, forgive me if I ever steered you wrong. Most people stop for signs, but I've driven through it. It don't touch my soul. I can't listen to it. The radio don't play the stuff I used to love. Maybe I'm just growing up. Never seen a star on a red rug. If I want to see stars, I just look above. You know, and maybe it's, I don't know how far into his career he was with this, but it's sounds like the same disillusionment that a lot of people go through with Hollywood. All right, so Big K.R.I.T, obviously his own stuff, but he's also produced for A$AP Rocky, DJ Khaled, The Roots, Logic. Let's see, as far as his albums, okay, he's still making music. He's either got something out this year or something coming out this year, dedicated to K.R.I.T. Oh, deluxe version was released this year, is coming out this year. Man, he has been a busy guy, huh? Does this stand, are these all his, or is this also like stuff that he's worked on with other people? I think these are all his. Yeah, albums by him. Yo, he's like in the game, huh? I don't think I've come across him at all. That's wild. Okay. I don't know how our paths haven't crossed yet, or maybe he's been on something that that I've listened to, and I just, you know, obviously there's so many names that float around, especially if you're talking about producers. There's some that I recognize, some that's like, unless I've heard them many times or come across them many times, it's hard for me to always remember. Y'all let me know about Big K.R.I.T, man. Okay, this next one is again submitted by Michael. The song is Pray For Me by Joe Budden.
Niggas pray for me. Ain't niggas just to pray for me. Me. Need y'all to pray for me. Need niggas just to pray for me.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter.
Need y'all to pray for me. Need niggas just to pray for me. Niggas pray for me. I need niggas just to pray for me. I want somebody pray for me. Somebody pray for me. I woke up without a heartbeat, but I remember we was just in the car deep. Was at a light and got a
Oh, okay, an accident.
He pulled out but didn't ask for no car keys. A loud noise without a voice, but I'm trying to scream out, shit is not fair. I can't tell you where I'm at or how I got here, surrounded by all white. Maybe it's just cloudy, escorted by two men who knew everything about me. Both of them so strong, kept saying hold on, feel like my soul's gone naked, no clothes on. I know this can't be my fate. I scream wait as they dropped me in front of a gate. They left no trace. I could see my every breath like a cold day. Stood before a man with no face. He said to me,
please don't make this any harder.
Who the fuck is you?
My child, I'm your father.
I only got one dad.
Is that a fact to you? He left you when you was young. I brought him back to you. You're real close to heaven. You get to stepping. Now tell me what you've done to deserve to be let in.
Look, I'm far from a Christian, not big on religion, but ain't done too much wrong my entire time living. Never killed, never tried to. Though I've been lied to, was once suicidal. Never read the Bible, I always been a caretaker. Tried to nurse people, at times it backfired. Hurt people. Plus I never use your name in vain, but you should know everything I'm being asked to explain.
I know you stole from your mother's purse.
You can't count that was way back when.
It's still a sin.
But I was 10.
You robbed people, stole.
Yeah, and you made me see jail.
But I also see you lay your hands on a female. Sold drugs to parents, none of that was needed. Abandon your child or every girl you cheated. Done wrong to people that only want the best for you. Anytime you thought you were alone, I was next to you.
When it come to baby moms, God, you gave me the worst
but
one.
That was your second child, Joe. You shouldn't have killed the first one.
Oh gosh.
Have a pot to piss in.
Look, I gave you a gift and you made the wrong decision. Held on to resentments even in doing business. I lead by example. I teach forgiveness. Your entry cannot be guaranteed. Not when you live with anger, envy, greed, pride, sloth, lust, even gluttony. Everything you shouldn't if you would've joined my covenant.
Look, I'm only human, I ain't perfect.
That I understand. When I take you out of jam, you don't even think to worship. And when you do, you never talk about what you can do for me. It's what I can do for you. I blessed you with health, family and wealth. With all the blessings you've received, you still always want help.
Yeah, there's been times in my life I needed help to make money, but why everything I love you managed to take from me? Yet you stand there and question a nigga that tries hard and finds a way when you keep dealing them fucked up cards. You make mistakes like me, far as I can see. I think it's a mockery whenever rich niggas win the lottery. Gave us push twice, God, I hate to be rude, but you let skinny niggas starve, give obese niggas food. The nerve where you telling me I don't deserve to stay here. When you gave us drugs and guns, you put AIDS here. Take a look at you, your actions are cold-hearted. The hard shit is you bring babies in the world retarded. I know most my actions put me in a cell, but how you mad at me when you put me in the hell?
See, my child, you need gratitude, maybe just a sample. I never give a person anything they can't handle. Don't tell me about everything you had to go through. There's reasons for my actions, even if I never showed you. Kept trying with you, all you did was hurt me. Still gave you chances to prove that you was worthy. And so I sat with you on a train. I asked you for change, you kept calling me names. Probably didn't notice I was the store clerk. You put the gun to me, get money for more work. My child, I know you have it in you to indeed stop. This is not your final call and just a brief stop. Hope you heed my words and understand. So when I see you back, you should be a better man. Look at life different. The next time we see each other, there'll be no need for talk whenever we meet each other.
Okay, conversation with Darth Vader. I mean, his father, obviously, with God. Joe Budden. Joe Budden. I've heard the name Joe Budden. Jersey City, New Jersey. Born in Spanish Harlem, lived in Queens. Budden's one of 5 boys. 1/4 of Slaughterhouse, alongside fellow rappers Royce da 5'9", Joel Ortiz, and Crooked One. Man, where the heck have I seen Joe Budden before? Maybe I've just come across his name. I mean, obviously, like these guys, Royce da 5'9", I recognize. Not the others, though. Let's see. So obviously I couldn't tell what was, it sounded like a car wreck at first, but look, I woke up without a heartbeat. But I remember we was just in the car deep, was at a light, got approached by a car thief. He pulled out, but didn't ask for no car keys. Okay, right? A loud noise without a voice, but I'm trying to scream out. It's not fair. Okay, so he was shot. I can't tell you where I'm at or how I got here. Surrounded by all white. Maybe it's just cloudy. Okay, so it's like heaven. Escorted by 2 men who know everything about me. Both of them so strong kept saying, hold on. So probably angels. Feel like my soul's gone naked, no clothes on. I know this can't be my fate. I scream, wait. They dropped me in front of a gate. It left no trace. I can see my every breath like a cold day. Stood before a man with no face. Very cool. Not much more information here. Produced by Dilemma and Versatile. Still one of the realest songs ever. Will forever remain in my top 10, regardless if you believe in God or not. You'll feel Joey's POV. You'll feel where God was coming from. And it's deep. Yeah, I mean, the reality is it's a very real conversation about a lot of the feelings, you know, that people have in the wrestling sometimes. Like why certain things happen. And then, you know, maybe some of the, obviously you get his perspective and then, you know, God's perspective in it. All right, Joe Budden. All right, this next one again comes to us from Michael. This is A.P.I.D.T.A from J Electronica and Jay-Z. Okay, a little island type vibes. A steel drum sound.
This take me right before the shit, though. They doing all kind of shit. I got numbers in my phone that'll never ring again, 'cause a lot done sent them home and they'll never, I got numbers on my phone that'll never ring again.
Michael's sending us all the deep things.
I got texts in my phone that'll never ping again.
Oh man, I never thought about it like that.
I don't want this thing to.
Wow.
I got numbers in my phone that'll never ring again. I got numbers in my phone that'll never ring again, 'cause a lot don't call them home. So until we sing again, I got texts on my phone, they'll never ping again. Subscribe them, so I got them. I don't want this thing to end. I got numbers on my phone that'll never ring again, 'cause a lot don't call them home, so we never sing again. I got texts on my phone that'll never ping again. I screenshot them, so I got them. I don't want this thing to. Sleep well, sleep well. Lately I haven't been sleeping well, keeping well. Sleep well.
He wants them to sleep well, rest in peace, but he's not sleeping well. It's really good.
Sleep well, sleep well. Lately I haven't been sleeping well. I've been
bringing in the like. That's another really cool track.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You know, cause it's so good, right? Cause it's like, man, it's needed. You know what I mean? Gotta finish them scriptures, man. It's needed, man. It's needed.
Eyes fiery, cry tears to my diary. Sometimes a Xanny bar can't help you fight back the anxiety. I go to my Lord quietly. Teardrops on our faces, teardrops on my faces. Like teardrops become waterfalls by the time they reach my laces. My eyelids is like levees, but my tear ducts is like glaciers. As I contemplate creation, the salt that heals my wounds pour out my eyes is like libations. I can't stop my mind from racing. I got numbers on my phone, pictures on my phone. The day my mama died, I scrolled her texts all day long. The physical returns, but the connection still stays strong. Now I understand why you used to cry sometimes we ride down Claiborne. You just missed your mama. Now I just miss my mamas. The clothes we wear to bed at night, the sleep is just pajamas. The flesh we roam this earth and is a blessing, not a promise. I bow with those who bow to the Creator and pay homage. Sleep well. Lately I haven't been sleep well. I even hit the beach to soak my feet and skip some seashells. Sleep well. The lump inside my throat sometimes is towers like the Eiffel. Sometimes I wonder, do the trees get sad when they see leaves fell? Sleep well. The last time that I kissed you, you felt cold, but you look peaceful. I read our message read when I get low and need a refill. Sleep well.
sleep well, sleep well. Lady, I haven't been sleeping well, keeping well. I got numbers in my phone that'll never ring again, 'cause Allah don't call them home. So until we sing again, I got texts on my phone, they'll never ping again. Subscribe them, so I got them. I don't want this thing to end. I got numbers on my phone that'll never ring again, 'cause Allah don't call them home, so we never sing again. I got texts on my phone that'll never ping again. I screenshot them, so I got them.
See, we've kind of traded the snare hit that was, you know, a snap now for a tambourine. Bringing the snaps back in. That's cool, man. Got like a little bongo work in the background. Some ambience. You know what's strange is I was thinking like, wait, this is supposed to have Jay-Z in it. And I wasn't even fully recognizing his voice in the intro, in the chorus, the post-chorus. Then it says Emery Jones on the interlude, and then the next verse, J Electronica. The bridge is J Electronica and Jay-Z, and then the end chorus, Jay-Z. But man, it just sounds so different than anything I've ever heard from him. And I mean, I've heard chill tracks from him, but maybe I just haven't heard it this chill. But I did not really recognize his voice. I'm sure if I listen to it again, I'm like, oh, okay. Man, but it took me off guard. I was like, maybe I got it wrong. A.P.I.D.T.A. A.P.I.D.T.A. I know it'll tell us in the bottom, but I'm just curious. I wasn't even thinking about it as we were going through it. Maybe a person I don't text again? Oh, all okay. No. Hey. Not a bad a person I don't text again. I mean, it kind of works, guys and gals. But J Electronica and Jay-Z reflect on death of close ones. Title of the song is an acronym for all praises due to Allah. A phrase often used by Muslims to express gratitude. Excuse me. J Electronica is a prominent member of the Nation of Islam and is thanking God for everything in his life, including the blessing of completing his album, the trauma of losing a loved one. Well, I don't think it's thanking him for the trauma of losing a loved one. I think it is, no matter what I've gone through, giving thanks to God and being able to receive the good and the bad, which I'm sure is what they meant. It was just worded kind of funny. During the album release live stream on Instagram, J Electronica said the song was recorded January 2020, same night that legendary basketball player Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna passed away in a tragic helicopter accident. Yeah, that was a tragedy, man. Instrumental samples a hymn by Khruangbin, who recognized the record on the day of the album's release on social media. I like how he made an album about God, but didn't feel like he was trying to convert us to Islam like the way it felt Ye tried making his listeners Christian. Got me thinking about family members. Really got him on a rap record. I'm done. It was smooth. Michael, what are you doing to us, man? You're like, let me think of every deep, sad, but also meaningful song I can get in here today. We'll see if you continue it. This next one, again from Michael, is Pretty Little Liars by 6 Lack. Like I said, I believe is pronounced black. Let me know in the comments.
Do better, who better, you better. Been around like hella propellers. Wanna know who you with? Don't tell them. Come on, fellas.
Oh, featuring Cole.
Got on your bodysuit, you know I'm on your ass today. Would you let me hit it thrice if I asked today? She know my stick nothing but magic, babe. I be swinging it back and forth to you.
That album art
Girl, you
in the studio, man.
That she from the west side.
Cooking, holding the baby, and recording. Getting it done.
Now I just just wanna know. Don't you sugarcoat.
That's a picture of hustle right there, man.
Could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Music to my ears. Say it loud, say it proud, you want it more. We open door, hit the couch, then the floor. I cut it up like a scissor, love galore. She never bored, there's so much shit we can do. You free to say whatever, baby, if you asking me.
It's basically an acapella at those parts. Just a single bass hit.
Got me focused.
Really cool.
Trying to get my master seat. Throwing up the peace sign. Girl, I'm from the east side. Girl, you on my best side. That she from the west side.
Vibes are chill, dude.
Now I just wanna know. Don't you sugarcoat. I say it all if you want. Could you tell me like it is?
He sounds so good.
Pretty little fears. Music to my ears. I just wanna know. Don't you sugarcoat. I say it all if you want. Now could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Music to my ears.
I'm loving your light, vulnerable. Letting your guard down, it's honorable. Especially when the past ain't been that friendly to you, but there's magic in that. You the flower that I gotta protect and keep alive in the wintertime. Hey, don't you die yet. You've been way more than a friend of mine. We more like fam. I raised you, you raised me. Let's turn this whole life round. You can confide in me. I could take the weight up off your shoulder blades and try to store the pain inside of me. Hey, why the world do you like that? Like they don't know you God sent, but me, I view you like that. I'm sneaking glances, thanking God that he drew you like that. Beautiful black child, come and shed your black cloud. For your vibe and your smile, I don't mind a little rain. I'm your dog, ears perk up at the sound of your name.
Oh my gosh.
I can handle your flame, download your shame. Wild high, I can drown in your fragrance. Shoot that red pill that a nigga found in the Matrix. Before I had you, this shit was fantasy. You plant a seed to grow some roots, a branch and leaves becomes a tree of life. Until our nights are filled with peace from stress and strife. And that's the blessing that I get from wife and you. Cause you entrusted me with the key to your heart, beating you smart. Cause even though I need a new start, due to my past transgressions, you believed in me. I guess the light I see in you is what you see in me, Lord. Say she from the west side, and she see my best side.
Freaking Cole, man.
You wanna know? Don't you sugarcoat.
He's never caught sleeping.
Now could you tell me like it is? Pretty little fears. Music to my ears.
Michael Bravo. Dude, that's one of the best songs I've heard, period. Really good stuff. So chill, man. The beat is so good. And then, obviously, let me just look up how to pronounce his name. Okay, R&B artist, pronounces his stage name Black. Okay, cool. That's what I figured. Referencing Zone 6 in Atlanta, his birth month. And other personal connections to the number 6. Okay. Makes things easier. Easier. So obviously Black did an incredible job and all that. He sounds so good too. I'll tell you who I'm most interested in is a lot of these R&B artists that we're coming across. Like I think, gosh, what's his name? One second. Is it... I had it on here. I want to say it's Steve Lacy. Sorry, that was awkward for a moment. Steve Lacy. There's been a few people like that I've come across, which we do have Gemini rights, most likely, in September. It's doing really well in the Patreon polls, and we're getting ready to close those down for like September. This is August. We're getting ready to close those down so we can finalize the schedule moving into September. But he's doing well, and I really want to hear that album. But some things like that, man, I've been really drawn to some of those albums. Like, I love the sound of this. Now, I don't fully understand what he's talking about with the Pretty Little Fears. I understand, I mean, most of the lyrics tell me like it is. J. Cole's verse is all about being close, sharing pain with one another, you know, and so maybe that's it, just being honest, being close enough to somebody to be honest with them and building this life together. But we'll go look at that specifically in a second. But I think that's the ultimate heart of what's being shared. First collaboration, arriving as a promotional single hours before East Atlanta's Atlanta Love Letters full release. Black speaks on a failed relationship while Cole raps about his relationship with his wife. Okay. So his is about being honest, you know, in why it failed and all those things. Like, just give it to me straight, while Cole is talking about honesty in a different way. Or just closeness and being vulnerable. Black first teased the possibility of collaboration in a post on Instagram, later teased a snippet of the song, has a music video. Black said Cole was already like a fan of me. He signed my homies. Cole already knew about me. He signed Earth Gang and JID, and the whole time they were signed, JID would just hit me. Yo, Cole keeps asking about you. Can you listen to the music? He a fan. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Well, after that, it was just us meeting. That's awesome. Oh, there's like a little behind the song, produced by Jakob. I've seen this name before. Okay, he does a lot of work for Black, SZA. Good stuff. And T-. Okay, Kendrick, Drake, Cole, Khaled, Nicki Minaj, Young Thug, Lil Wayne. Dang, boy. Get it. Canadian record producer. All right, man. Great stuff. I'm sure the comments, nothing but collab I never knew I needed. Cole's the king of features for this year. All his features have been fire. Yeah, man, he doesn't play. Every time I've heard him on a feature, it's never phoned in. Respect. All right. This last one from Michael, switching it up on us, but we'll see. Gonna be another chill, intimate. You're just trying to set a vibe here, right? All right, this is POV from Ariana Grande. This will also be my first time listening to a solo song from her. Other than on Wicked. The rushing water.
It's like you got superpowers. Turn my minutes into hours. You got more than 20/20, babe. Made a glass the way you see through me. You know me better than I do. Can't seem to keep nothing from you. How you touch my soul from the outside. Permeate my ego and my pride. I wanna love me.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh.
Oh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I love to see me from your point of view.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Trust me, the way that you trust me. Ooh, 'cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I love to see me from your point of view. I'm getting used to receiving, still getting good at not leaving. I'ma love you even though I'm scared. Learning to be grateful for myself. trust me, the way that you trust me.
I love those.
Cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I'd love to see me from your point of view. I couldn't believe it, see it for myself. I'll be impatient, but now I'm only falling, frozen, slowly falling. Got me right, I won't keep you waiting. My baggage waiting safely.
She's definitely one of the best vocalists among us.
Won't let them stray too far. I wanna love me the way that you love me. Ooh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I love to see me from your point of view. I wanna trust me, the way that you trust me, baby. 'Cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I love to see me from your point of view. Yeah.
I think from a vocal perspective, Ariana is very much our generation's, or, you know, obviously it bleeds across generations, but our current Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, for sure. Okay, man, what a sweet song, you know? The idea of struggling with loving yourself, but somebody else loves you deeply, despite your flaws, in your pretty and in your ugly. And the ability, it's like, oh, if I could just see myself from your point of view, like I want to see what you see about me because I struggle. And I think a person that may also struggle with self-love can struggle with accepting love from others because they're like, there's no way you love me. If you can't love yourself, you're like, what is there to love about me? And then that can also lead to all these, you know, insecurities in relationships and, you know, pushing people away or keeping them away when what you need is to open your arms wide to them, you know, and be received and loved unconditionally. So what a cool song, man. All right, let's take a look. On POV, Ariana expresses her partner truly loves her for who she is, wishes she could see herself in the perspective in order to understand why they love her so much despite her flaws. Sonically, the track begins with a relaxed melody. Okay. She said, an interview with Zach saying, I like Zach. I think it feels really special because I don't know how many songs that have that concept. I don't think they are there, and I think that a lot of love songs exist already, and to write one that feels like new and a new piece of information, a new point of view, it feels really like special. Yeah, I agree. If you can kind of find a different spin and a different way to tell a story, and especially a love story, it's a very special one. I adore Taylor. I love writing with her, creating with her. It's so special. That's why I was going to look at who wrote the song. Let's see. Ariana said, of course you love yourself before you're able to fully love someone else, of course. And this isn't really about that. It's just kind of about, you know, how everyone has the little things that you're like, ugh, how could you like that? You see someone who you're madly in love with, love that, and you're just kind of like, I'm floored. It's like, oof, I want to feel that. Let's see. Produce Oliver Frid, TB Hits, and Mr. Franks. Interesting. Written by... Okay, she specifically mentioned Taylor, right? Yeah. So let's see what else Taylor's written. Okay. Taylor Parks, also known by stage name Taylor Parks, American actress, singer, songwriter, recognized for her role in 2007 film Hairspray. She's appeared in several television shows. Okay, obviously she's written a lot with Ariana. Panic at I got high hopes for a living. Okay, cool. BTS. Not familiar with Jenny. Okay, a lot of work with Ariana. Julia Michaels? Okay. Good stuff, man. All right. That wraps up our Michael section for the first half of this mixtape. Appreciate you. We'll see where we're headed next. This next one comes in from RC Doza 19. It is Skegee from JID, which is exciting because I haven't listened to JID outside of the Forever Story. I love the Forever Story. I love JID. We just haven't had a chance to get into more of his discography, so it'll be fun to hear something new from him. Here we go.
Check, dawg, take a chance, have faith, my lad. You got all of the same tools all the greats have had. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2 hands. You can watch, listen, more than you speak. Take advantage, you peep. All the karma that come with making the cream. The crop full of demons, providing you what you need. They got, what's your thing? Alcohol or the lean. Put the coke inside the weed, them niggas seasoning the greens. Rap game turned from the slingers to the fiends. But I'm in between, I mean, I ain't picking teams, but I had a dream like king. Fucking on this pretty little bit queen, I mean. Point me to the cheese, niggas talking cream. Park the car, I'm about to part the seas. And move a mountain for money, nothing keeping me from getting to you, getting to me. Marvin G, Tammy T. But get your eyes clean for something you have never seen.
Prior to coming to Tuskegee from high school, I went to college here, then Tuskegee Institute. While in college, I had a professor that I was really impressed with. He got me interested in politics. He was the first black councilman in the state of Tuskegee.
Take a chance, have faith, my lad. You got all of the same tools all the greats have had. Maybe lesser than that. Way back when I was putting on my football hat, this institution came recruiting Little Root for the stats. They set me in the room with my dad and it was cool, but when they left I was glad. And my pops was too. He said that's good as parenting. Reminded me about that place that did them nigga experiments on them black people, sharecroppers down in Alabama. Damn, it's not that far from Atlanta. It was the 1930s. They did them black folk dirty because of tan. A man was not a man, nigga. Your granny wasn't grand. A scam into the plan to go recruit a group of stupid niggas and shoot them up with syphilis instead of shoot to kill them. That's stupid different. The link that y'all trip to catch a nigga slipping, and for what? Cause we look different.
Anyone with knowledge of that study would be terrified. But that study represented, it demonstrated the inhumanity of man. I often say,
look, take a chance, have faith. You in last place, take a stand, but don't take the stand for your man's sake. Just a dad trying to put some ham on a damn plate. I be damned, don't feed the fam, nigga.
Damn straight.
Elbow rubs and handshakes from hands that tie ropes on necks in red states. Another dead black ass man, I need a damn break. They never gave us a chance, I had to take it. I need all the payments.
They didn't give us a chance, I had to take it.
I want my granny to shoot the handies with Nancy Reagan. I want emancipation, standing naked at the auction with my dick out hanging for reparations. No matter how much I said, they ain't hearing my voice. Cause as long as them crackers paying, ain't much of a choice. And you can shoot a million J's, you probably never be joy. Nigga ran for 1,000,000 yards, you still 40 acres short.
Oh. He knew that line was cold, dude. He just like shut the book. Gosh, what did he say? Ran for 1,000,000 yards, you still 40 acres short. Dang, dude. 40 acres and a mule. Okay, so Skegee mentions Tuskegee. Is this the Tuskegee Airmen that he's kind of using to frame, you know, this whole idea about kind of racism and even in some things like the music industry and sports still feeling, which, you know, is kind of what Kendrick and some other artists talk about, Ye as well, a new kind of slavery at times. And him also trying, I feel like in the song, trying to empower people as well. He's like, you got the tools, like you can do it. Let's see. Skegee, its first true offering of 2021, following his 3-track streaming debut. The song, an abbreviation of Tuskegee, speaks on the history of both the city and its historically black university. Okay, so not the airmen. JID juxtaposes his life to historical events that involve Tuskegee. such as the infamous and inhumane Tuskegee syphilis study, Jid's personal experience being recruited to the university. Never heard of this. Surprise, right? Let's see. So in 1932, the U.S. Public Health Service, working with Tuskegee Institute, began a study to record the natural history of syphilis. It was originally called the Tuskegee Study of Untreated Syphilis in the Negro Male, now referred to, okay, the study initially involved 600 black men, 399 with syphilis, 201 who did not have the disease. Participants' informed consent was not collected. Researchers told the men they were being treated for bad blood, a local term used to describe several ailments, including syphilis, anemia, and fatigue. In exchange for taking part in the study, the men received free medical exams, free meals, and burial insurance. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so evil and predatory. Like taking advantage of somebody who would do a study for a medical exam, a meal, and burial insurance. I mean, because that's no small thing, you know. So burial costs can be really expensive, especially if a family, you know, doesn't have savings and isn't prepared for something like that and doesn't have any kind of insurance. And so it's not necessarily a small thing. It's not like, hey, we'll give you lunch. And especially talking about 1932, feeling like, oh, I'm going to get a medical exam, you know, I can make sure everything's okay with me, getting some food and burial insurance, which takes a big weight off my family, but they injected them with syphilis? The hell? Okay, so in 1972, an Associated Press story about the study was published. As a result, the Assistant Secretary for Health and Scientific Affairs appointed to review the study advisory panel concluded the study was ethically unjustified. That is, the results were disproportionately meager compared with known risks to human subjects involved. In October 1972, the panel advised stopping the study. It was still going on? A month later, the Assistant Secretary for Health and Scientific Affairs announced the end of the study. In March 1970, I read this right? 1932? All the way up to 1972? Oh, and look at this. By 1943, penicillin was the treatment of choice for syphilis, becoming widely available, but the participants in the study were not offered treatment. Okay, so in October 1972, a panel advised stopping the study. A month later, this person announced the end of the study. In March 1973, the panel also advised the Secretary, Department of Health, Education, and Welfare to instruct the USPHS to provide all necessary medical care for the survivors of the study. The Tuskegee Health Benefit Program was established to provide these services. In 1975, participants' wives, widows, and children were added to the program. In 1995, the program was expanded to include health as well as medical benefits. The last study participant died in January of 2004. The last widow receiving the benefits died in January of 2009. Participants' children 10 at present continue to receive medical and health benefits. In 1973, a class action lawsuit was filed on behalf of the study participants and their families, resulting in a $10 million out-of-court settlement in 1974. Dude, people have done some really evil things in the name of science. He also tackles other issues. African American Experience provides his views on the ongoing mistreatment of black people in the United States. The bridges between each verse contain insightful excerpts from an elderly man who has witnessed the deep history of Tuskegee. He provides the listener with insight and a sense of empowerment. He wanted to shed light on an important event in honor of Black History Month. He also stated he had traveled to Tuskegee to film the music video. Wow. Good for him, man. The intro and outro samples See the Storm by Salty Dog, produced by Christo. I think we've come across his name. Okay. With Dreamville, done other work with Jid. Jid and Eminem? Hold up. What? What? Okay, let's look at... Okay, I guess we don't have any annotations for the spoken parts. Crazy, man. Great one, Doza. All right, let's move into track 8. This is Fight the Feeling with Mac Miller, sent in by Rosey.
Close your eyes. So watch her do the Macarena somewhere out by Pasadena. Love a drug that everybody here just trying to get a taste of. You a waste of the space that you take up living. This time around I'm not kidding. I had an intuition about these women and suspicion got me looking at shit different. How a man in my position can't start slipping down these slopes, cause it's all just. As a kid I didn't learn that, but when you were young and you just trying to live your life and have some fun in a world where you have yet to see how evil it's become. It's hard to have a dream when you deep inside of one, and I know you hate them spirits, so I keep them in my lungs. I'm a beetle to these young kids, but sometimes I be feeling like a needle to these young kids. You had the world, you about to leave it to these young kids, and we gon' show you what the love is. Stay high, don't fall what you know. Let it in your mental, and don't ever let it go. It won't stop. You can't fight the feeling.
I wonder if Kendrick will actually spit a verse.
It won't stop. You can't fight the feeling. You can't fight the feeling. And I keep a couple most dope homies by me, so there ain't too many times it's me, myself, and Irene. We stay smoking through the night, wake up, do some Tai Chi. Homie, can't you see I'm chillin'? Please don't fuck up my chi. Yeah, my jacket Y3. Recently been up on fashion. Waste a bunch of money, kinda stick.
Is that a Yeezy Y3?
Fell asleep at Hollywood, woke up in Manhattan. Ballin' like I'm Jordan, but I'm fresh as Mars Black. Man, a penny for your thoughts, $1 for your dreams, a price on an idea.
J. Cole, $1 in a Dream.
What to know, but it's better to believe. So why you trying to act like what you never gonna be? Still I tell them, fuck what you know and feel uncomfortable. Just continue living life, cause enough of them don't. You spent your days counting every single penny made. Or start now, cause we coming for you anyways. Yeah. Macadelic. It ain't never gonna stop, cause you can't fight the feeling. No. You can't fight the feeling. I told you it won't stop, cause you can't fight the feeling. You can't fight the feeling. No.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning, makeup, wrap this much the makeup off my bit. Soon as she's on it, take up hours on days just to find power shit to say, but you won't hear it, even if your ears was pissed with Beats by Dre. I mean, the sun is slowly falling. Well, y'all surely should die eventually. So what's your calling? Oh, you left your phone behind. Identity crisis break.
Wow.
Vices steer us through wickedness. Jesus Christ is right near us, and devil say you owe 10%. So your soul. I know, so your soul and you're hopeless. My focus, stare at eloping on boats that float in the open of oceans that coast the line on the margins. I rhyme with choking or soaking up game. I'm hoping you pick the second one. Shame the emotion of jealousy that you're holding. You're telling me that you're golden, but really cubic, zirconian. Let me see. I'll break you down like a pound of fire whenever your tactics are mighty clever. But even if you're Mayweather, you
can't fight the feeling.
Even if you're Mayweather, you can't fight.
You can't fight the feeling. It won't stop. You can't fight the feeling. You can't fight the feeling.
Random closer. It's not safe. I hope you have headphones on. All right, we're going to transition. Okay. That ending was unnecessary. I'm curious. Okay, everybody did a great job on this. Kendrick's verses were so good, man. So really great lines in there. Is the idea of fighting the feeling, is it a bunch of different feelings? Is it the fighting, you can't fight the feeling that you know you're going to be successful? Because that's kind of what it feels like to me. And obviously Kendrick's lines as well are kind of about authenticity, and ultimately testing you and seeing like if you're the real deal. So let's see. Mac expresses nostalgia about his childhood, reminisces, and feels satisfied about his path and his music career. He also gives some advice to the younger generation. First collaboration. It was so random, which I guess there's a lot of that going on in this album based upon the cover art. And with Mac, this is, let's see. Because we've only done Swimming from Mac, which I really enjoyed. Wait, what am I? I'm here. This is an earlier work, right? Macadelic? Yeah, 2012. So yeah, I heard him all way up here in 2018. I was curious about some of his earlier stuff. I love Swimming, man. Swimming's one of my favorite albums, period. Let's see. Oh gosh. I still remember playing this really loud at a house party with friends and the bit at the end play. The ending symbolizes him not fighting the feeling. Whenever they talk about Mac Miller, just play this song. And as for Kendrick, no words needed. They won't hear it though, even if their ears were pierced with beats by Dre. Kendrick's bars are deeper than I'm clever enough to even work out without this sight. Yeah, he had some great stuff in there, man. Let's see. The sun is slowly falling. We all surely should die eventually. So what's your calling? Oh, you left your phone behind. Identity. Crisis. Break mirrors. Vices. Steer us through wickedness. Jesus Christ is near us and devil said you owe 10%. I wonder if this is him being critical of the tithe. The tithe is 10%. You know, so most often when you're a part of a church, you know, you give 10% of your income. There's a number of reasons for that. I think first and foremost, the giving is to God, not to people. The vehicle in which you give may go to people, you know, and whether that's different ministries or to help support the church, period. You know, but obviously there has been a lot of abuse of that and a lot of abuse of money in the church. So I feel like that's part of, he's saying like Jesus is near us, the devil, you know, says you owe, but then tying this like 10% into the tithe. The emotion of jealousy you're holding, you're telling me that you're golden, but really cubic zirconia. Let me see. Let me examine. Very cool, man. It's nice to hear some older stuff from Mac. That ending was uncalled for. Thanks, Rosey. All right, track 9. Or I'm sorry, this is track 8 for us. This is Long Gone. Phum, Viphurit, Phum. I don't know. This comes from Adam. Let's see what you got. Oh, dude, I love this cover art. I can feel the textures on it. Ooh. Let's go.
I got no wings to fly, but this spirit's taking flight. So tonight we'll dance, let's pretend we rule this town. In tomorrow's dawn, I'll be long gone, long gone, long gone.
Oh, this is smooth.
I'll be long gone.
You know, if I was standing, my feet would be shuffling.
Long gone.
Dude, excellent guitar work, man. The cymbal work.
Hold me loose, please grip me tight. My lungs are paper dry from fear of losing sight. Oh, take my palms, we'll build a wall around this town. In tomorrow's dawn, you'll be long gone, long gone, long gone. You'll be long gone. You'll be long gone. I'll be long gone. I'll be long gone. You'll be long gone. You'll be long gone. I'll be long gone.
Awesome. Yeah, dude, I vibe with that. Let's get the pronunciation right off the bat here. Okay. Pronounce Viphurit? Phum Viphurit. Phum Viphurit?
Phum Viphurit.
Phum Viphurit. Phum Viphurit. Okay. Album's Man Child from 2017. Long Gone is the 8th track. Song resonates with nostalgia, synth. Lyrics in the song tell a story of dissonance. The first bridge says, "Hold on loose, don't grip me so tight." The second bridge says, "Don't hold me loose, please grip me tight," showing signs of disagreements or a change of mind within oneself. Huh. Within one's, oh, like, but toward the other person, because it definitely feels like trying to hold on to a relationship. Man, that was awesome. I've never heard of these guys, and I'm going to forget how to pronounce their name. Addictive and aesthetic. Aesthetic's a great word for it, man. The cover art. Everything. What did we say? Phum Viphurit. Phum Viphurit.
Phum Viphurit.
Phum Viphurit. Phum Viphurit. Okay, Phum Viphurit. I'm going to work hard to remember that. Hey, if you want to sponsor a full album reaction to these guys, I'm perfectly okay with that. Very cool. Love it, man. Thanks for bringing us something really new. All right, let's see. if you're gonna bat 1,000 here, this next one is the song Opera House from the artist Cigarettes After Sex, and this comes from Adam once again. Okay, I was expecting the melody to go different.
And I walked across its stage, singing with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I was going down. I was expecting it to go up.
I've got a love for you. I just can't escape. All of my love for you cuts me like barbed wire. Oh, I was meant to love you, always keep you in my life. Oh, I was meant to love you. I knew I loved you at first sight. If I abandoned love, I'd be a man without dreams. Ooh. I'd rather be out there staring death right between its eyes now. And I can still hear the sound
You'd rather be staring at death than be a man without love.
crying through the night. There in the opera house, with no one else for my yours. Oh, I was meant to love
to love you and always keep you in my life. Ooh, I was meant to love you. I knew I loved you at first sight.
The chill vibes. I'm curious what the significance of an opera house is. You know, because I mean, I can grasp the song and what's being shared. I love that section where he said, I'd rather be out there staring death right between its eyes now. If I abandoned love, I'd be a man without dreams. I'd rather be out there staring death right between its eyes now. I think that's a really great line. So this says, built an opera house for you in the deepest jungle. I walked across its stage, singing with my eyes closed. I've got a love for you I just can't escape. All of my love for you cuts me like barbed wire. Said I was deeply influenced by a documentary called Burden of Dreams, which is actually about the making of the movie Fitzcarraldo. In that film, the main character is trying to build an opera house in the Amazon rainforest. I just loved the image and related it back to my own life, a painful time in a relationship, and of course, my life as a singer. So I wonder if it's the idea of like this building an opera house is like this, but building it in a very difficult place. You know? I can't fully pull all the pieces together, but I feel like that makes some amount of sense, you know, because that would be a very difficult undertaking. But it's a place for performance, a place for magic essentially to happen. And so this idea of him building this opera house, this place to sing to her in the midst of a very difficult place. Really, really interesting concept. Oh, this says, in the context of the song, his love and admiration to this particular person is so passionate, he's willing to build an opera house in a secluded place just so he can express to this person how greatly he loves her. That's a good way to put it. I'm assuming Greg is the lead singer. Accomplished musician, songwriter, best known as the driving force behind the ambient pop band Cigarettes After Sex. Founded by Gonzalez in 2008, they released multiple critically acclaimed albums and EPs exploring themes of love, desire, and intimacy through their music. They got this whole black and white aesthetic. That's cool. Yeah, I'm interested, you know, all the different things that they have, all the sounds and stuff that they might have. Oh, there's the cover of the movie. Werner Herzog. Oh. Okay. I didn't know he made films. I know of him as an actor. That's cool. All right. Nice one. Introducing us to something very new. All right, this last one comes to us from Julian. Indica Badu from Logic. Bobby Tarantino 2, featuring Wiz Khalifa.
Slay drums. J Dilla right here. Badu. Indica Badu. Yeah, that's fine. Riding around the city
Where my homies blowing trees, wavy like the 7 seas, living life. Let me get it right, let me give it a minute to get up in it like a beautiful independent woman that's finna make you wait to smash. Come now, let me count this cash. Come now, let me sip this flash. Pockets fat like shorty ass. Jump in the whip, gotta get this gas. Put that shit in drive. I'm live like ammunition, no permission needed. I proceeded to accelerate. Had days with hella hate, but gotta let that anger migrate. All this shit that's on my plate, that food for thought that can't
I like that anger migrate.
on the real, no, I can't get much higher. Be smoking that fire, riding around the city with my homies that know me know that I can't get much higher. Words to my supplier, why you break it, roll it, light it, use that fire, ignite it. I can't get much higher. Be smoking that fire.
That gives me kind of a Kendrick feel.
That dope, but don't peek. And we been having the OG Kush meeting. If we smoking that dope, it's a reason. I so low from the chiefin'. I'ma get high when I wake up and roll me one more before I'm sleeping. Man, I be smoking so good that I be forgetting the past. It don't even come to my house if it ain't wrapped up in the turkey bag. We roll up the urban lab, kick back, blow a zip, take it on the plane. No, I smoke the same when I'm on a trip. Nigga like me always got weed on them. Try to tell me that she don't smoke later on, she joinin'. Ain't no point on back, keep going in. You been rolling with cats who boring. I be bringing the stacks enormous. Section always in the back important. Bad bitch gorgeous, back imported.
I like Wiz Khalifa.
Riding around the city with my homies that know me know that I can't get much higher. Words to my supplier, why you break it, roll it, light it, use that fire, ignite it. I can't get much higher. Been smoking that fire, riding around the city with my homies that know me know that I can't get much higher. Words to my supplier, why you break it, roll it, light it, use that fire, ignite it. I can't get much higher. Yeah, I'm finna get up in it, feeling independent, feeling like a boss. Roll a little something, smoke a little something, kick back and then floss. Chief in that indica, tell my anxiety to get lost. Fuck a pill, only numb the pain, man, you know how much that shit costs. I ain't talking about your
Is the indica like a type of weed?
When the cannabis combined with the brain, it be like everything you see to seem to shine. Smoking that Golden State, everything going great. Got a lot on my plate, not a single complaint. Stack of money in the bank. This that rap pack and that Taylor gang. They know the face and they know the name. I'm a married man with a bad wife. Never fuck around unless it's Mary Jane. Come play the game. Now this shit never the same. Just like my flow, got one for every occasion. Living that life, so my life is amazing. I can't get much higher. Been smoking that fire, riding around the city with my homies that know me know that I can't get much higher. Words to my supplier, why you break it, roll it, light it, use that fire, ignite it. I can't get much higher. Been smoking that fire, riding around the city with my homies that know me know that I can't get much higher. Words to my supplier, why you break it, roll it, light it, use that fire, ignite it. I can't get much higher.
Oh, is that what they were talking about?
How Wiz gonna give me the verse, he ain't gonna give me the laugh though. That shit iconic. Yeah. Indica Badu.
Okay, is that a play off of Erykah Badu? Calling it Indica Badu. This is from 2018. So I think we had a Logic song on the last mixtape, I think, or 2 mixtapes ago, which a lot of people, you know, had a lot to say. It seems like most people prefer earlier stuff from him. I don't know if this is later. It seems like it is 2018, but I don't know the course of his career. Obviously a smoking song. I mean, I think everybody did a great job on the song. I don't have much experience with Wiz Khalifa, but I enjoyed hearing him on this, and I think Logic was solid, you know, with the bars. Indica Badu is an anthem explaining the beauty of smoking weed, featuring Wiz Khalifa, known to be an avid smoker of marijuana, relating to the vibe smoking weed gives off. The vibe of the instrumental is very chill, resembles how someone would feel on high. It ends in exactly 420. Okay, a number used to represent weed and smoke. I didn't recognize that it was ending at 420. The title derives from the combination of cannabis, indica, aka marijuana, and Erykah Badu. an American singer-songwriter, record producer, disc jockey, activist, and actress, and is recognized as being one of the most legendary female artists of all time. Combination exists in the theme of the song that weed is amazing. Gotcha. One reason this song is very chill, resembles how someone would feel on a high, is because it uses a drum pattern as Metropolis, which was sampled from Use Me by Bill Withers. The same sample is also used on Kendrick Lamar's Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Maybe that's why I got that feeling. Crazy song. Song seems to have been in the works for a while, as Wiz first teased the collab back in December. Did a song with Logic last night. Very well needed classic vibes. Logic said, everybody changes, life is what it is. It would be different if I was smoking all the time, unable to write movies and novels and albums and tour and put out merchandise, be a good dude and run a label with the artists. Oh, has Erykah Badu acknowledged the song publicly? I don't normally do video clips on here because I'm afraid of copyright and stuff. Oh. Wait. Maybe we can get away with this one. Oh, wait. What? This is just the... Okay, so she just posted it. Indica Badu. Wait, no, I don't want replies. Can I see this again? So did she like it? Did she not like it? I guess if she posted it, she's cool with it. Song is 420 seconds. Metropolis vibes. We haven't heard Wiz Khalifa rap like this since a long time, bruh. Flames. So let's see. Logic. Wiz. Yeah, solid song, man. All right. Thank you, everybody who submitted for this mixtape. Big K.R.I.T. That was cool. Haven't heard him before. Really enjoyed that. Joe Budden, J Electronica, and Jay-Z. A version of Jay-Z that I just didn't recognize. Black. Man, that was tight. Ariana Grande is Ariana Grande. JID was cool hearing from him again. Again, a very meaningful rap from him. That's one of the things I love about JID. Always educating me, man. Guys like that. Mac Miller, some early stuff with an unnecessary ending. Phum, Viphurit? Viphurit. Crap, I forgot it already. Phum, I think, Viphurit. Phum, Viphurit. Phum, Viphurit. I think that's how it goes. That was very cool. Really enjoyed that. Cigarettes After Sex, a really chill vibe. And then Logic doing what Logic does. So awesome. Let me know if you discovered something new on this, if you rediscovered something old, anything you want to point out, feel free to point out. We'll have a conversation in the comments. Again, if you want to be a part of a future mixtape, you can submit at musicallymalnourished.com, or if you want to sponsor a specific album, you can do that there as well. And always feel free to join us over on Patreon. We have hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, growing community over there, and content being added pretty consistently as we work through different artists. And if you're watching this before Sunday, August 23rd, 2026, on Sunday, August 23rd, 2026, we are doing a live stream over on Patreon of J. Cole's Truly Yours 1 and 2. It'll be chill, kind of hanging out like this, listening through the album, doing some research, talking in the chat. And if you're watching this after that time, that post is available for replay over there on my Patreon, so feel free to check that out. All right. Thanks for being with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.